We just showed up to our second bike race and it is so foggy and rainy. Right now, the race is still on. Guys, I am not prepared. It's so cold. I don't even have arm warmers. Like, it's gonna be miserable, but it's gonna be fun.
Tight.
Ela, what are you thinking for this race?
Go easy on the corners, it's wet, and try and stay in the group.
Yeah, this race is gonna be a lot better because it's 9 to 14. Last race it was like 15 to 18, so we were racing with a lot of older kids.
And this one has climbing in it, so yeah, and then downhill.
The climbs are gonna be real fun. I love the climbs. Let's talk race tactics. Assuming we can hang, what do we do?
If I feel better than Jack, he'll lead me out, but if Jack feels better than me, I'll lead him out.
Jack. Okay, Jack. Eli, thank you. That's all we need?
Yep.
We're doing, as Justin Williams said, trying to get a warm up. And yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty good.
Juniors! Juniors here! 10, 12, 13, 14. Did everybody roll out? Go. All right, good morning. Junior men and women, you'll be racing for 8 laps. We'll go on my whistle in just a moment. Riders ready?
All right, so we're just taking off for our second race and it was super rainy and wet, so we were being really careful going around corners.
Yeah, and we had a good start. I missed the clip once.
I missed it twice, I think. But then we got in, got going, and then going around that corner. You can just see we're already going super slow. And then sprinting out of it, you can see it in the rear cam.
And I think I should have been in, you can see me in the rear cam. I should have been in front of this guy, right behind. Then there goes the tack on the left. Then everybody
that Team
goes.
Swift guy goes, and then I chase it back. And everyone's just like going hard on the wheel. And then that Team Swift guy keeps on going.
Counterattacks.
And me and this kid, we try and close down that gap. And super rainy, so there's a lot of water drops on our cameras, so that's not the best, I'm sorry.
And right here, it looks like we brought this one back, and I'm right next to Jack. But on these turns, it's slippery and wet.
We took terrible lines going through these corners. It was terrible, and then everyone would like sprint out of it.
Yeah, and right here, I got pushed into the cones, and
so going around this turn coming up, this is where I'm gonna pin it. That Velosport rider to the left takes a terrible line and slows us all down. You can see, and so we're going so slow, and then right out of here, Eli gets pushed off to the side, and I just go full gas to try and do a breakaway.
yeah, and then this Team Swift guy, he hops on Jack's wheel, and then
Eli didn't make the breakaway because he was going like super slow around that corner. He didn't make a good line. So me and this Team Swift guy made it, Massimo, and then 2 other kids bridged up, and we just started pace lining, taking smooth, consistent turns, just trying to make it to the finish and stay away.
yeah, it looks like he's doing a hard effort here. But that's when he looks back, and he flicks his arm.
Yeah, we're really trying to get away from the peloton, get a good gap, make sure we don't get brought back, because you don't want to spend all of this energy for nothing and get brought back.
Yeah, and
Right here, I'm telling everyone, smooth, consistent pulls, just keep rolling, consistent turns, trying to make it to the finish.
and there on the sideline was all the support that came out.
Yeah, like the Shabazes, Jeremiah, Jonah, and Jordan, and Dane. They were all on the sidelines helping support us.
Yeah, and Dane rode out. And the Team
So right there, we just lapped that kid, that rider, because he was the kid, one of the kids that got dropped. So we lapped a couple guys, and yeah, we were the breakaway that made it to the finish.
Yeah, and right here, this boost guy, he didn't take as many turns out the front, but he ended up winning. So
Right there, taking a terrible line.
lots of breaks.
Everyone sprinted out of here, and when I caught up, I should have kept going and tried to solo to the line. But right here, I got dropped. These two kids sprinted for the line, and the boost guy beat the Swift guy. And then here I come in second, and that third. That last lap, we were going so slow, playing like a cat and mouse. I got forced to the front, and then they sprinted around me. But in that last lap, Eli and that Velosport rider gained so much time on us, and see, Eli didn't even finish that far behind us.
So what did you think about the hills here at Rosena Ranch?
They weren't steep, but they still, it was hard, you felt it.
You could see your speed drop.
My average speed for the whole race was 19.2.
Okay.
The uphills were probably 15. The downhills were probably around 26 miles an hour. So second lap, around the first corner, I pinned it and went as hard as I could to try and do a breakaway. And me and 4 other kids got away. And we were just trying to roll consistent turns all the way to the finish. But last lap, no one wanted to go to the front. We were going so slow. That's when Eli almost caught us. And I was forced to the front, and I did a big effort, but they hung on my wheel. And then at the end, they sprinted around me. But I still got third. I think as we keep on racing, we get more and more experience. It becomes more fun.
Thanks for all the support that came out, like Dane and the Shavazes.
We're gonna do a 10-12 podium right now. Second place, Eli Watson.
Second place?
Nicholas?
Woohoo!
Great job, boys.
Good job.
Second place.
So they're just having fun.
How do you feel?
Good, it was a lot of fun.
The podium for junior men 13-14. In third place, we have Jack Watson.
Third place for me. Second place for Eli. Let's go. Great learning experience again. I cannot wait for our next race.
Yeah, and I never wore my glasses, and I just threw them at the sideline.
I'm so excited about third place. Podium, let's go. Thanks for watching our second crit race, Rosena Ranch.
Please like and subscribe. Like always,
You know it.
Bros Ride Bikes.